Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with the news, and we actually got quite a lot of news, which is pretty sick. So first and foremost, Santa Claus, Christmas, like we kind of figured this was coming, right? All girls, they skipped out on Christmas Yama again. Apologize for the news being a little late. I am really excited, and yeah, so Smash Ultimate did win Game of the Year, a fighting Game of the Year, excuse me. So me and my girl were practicing a little Smash Ultimate of our own. Do not worry, Mr. FTC, copper of 42,000. Don't hit me with that. We were playing the adult version, not the Nintendo 64 Switch version. You know what I'm saying? We don't want none of that. We don't want to get no fines. So as you can see here, Christmas, Nanao, Soifon, and honestly, I'm surprised that they went with Soifon. Nanao, I honestly feel like they are going to be coming out with a 1,000 Year Blood War version of her. With anniversary coming up in the next couple weeks, I would not be surprised if we get something along the lines of Quincy / Uryu. I'm really hoping that we get a 1,000 Year Blood War Uryu, simply because really thinking about it, anniversary should be something really hype, and I feel like Quincy's, Stern Ritters, and Uryu are probably like really high up on the list. We already got Yamamoto, we already got Aizen. Like, what, I don't really know who else they could really put out that would be really stupid hype, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that Jushiro did really too much besides die. Izuru definitely didn't do much, he just exploded. And then Nanao was pretty fucking hype personally, but I mean, for anniversary, I don't see who they'd release unless they decided to do another Shensu. So we do have the stats and skills, but we'll go over the stats and skills later. We're gonna do that in a little bit. I do want to go over this update to the Transcendence function. First and foremost, we are not getting compensation, supposedly, according to their wording, if you sold a character for 1,000 points. If you sold the character for 1,000 Transcendence points when the Transcendence feature was released, you will not be getting 19,000 points per those characters for compensation. Okay, that's how the wording was. They haven't specified anything on that as of yet, so when that comes out, we'll talk about it. Difficulty in raising special move levels for some characters. At the moment, there's no way to increase a character's special move if they are very rare. Case in point, Halloween version characters, or Can't Fear Your Own World, or 1,000 Year Blood War, or movie, or you know, the Almighty Kon. And yeah, so they've actually added stuff that will increase your special move. This also allows them to use that as compensation for the affected players that used a character that was saved 3 out of 5 special. You'll be getting a lot more compensation in that regard. So what's cool is these things will literally level up a special move of any attribute character that you want. So you can use the heart one for Kon and Tokinata, you can use the power one for 1,000 Year Blood War Toshiro or Nemu, speed 1,000 Year Blood War Rukia or Yamamoto, technique you can use it for Trushi Kai Ichigo or the Shit Kai Ichigo, and for mind you can use it on Hikone or Aronyeto, like the mind Aronyeto, you know, the poison duration, you know. Shout out to Aronyeto, hopefully he can get that 5 out of 5 and max transcend that bitch now. So further compensation, as you can see here, the character was acquired, you'll be getting the replacements as special moves. You can read this over here. I'm not gonna read it. It's pretty confusing. As you can see here, special move sources of the same attribute as the character used equal to the number of super extra stat boost lottery spins possible with that character. I feel like vomiting just reading that sentence. It's so convoluted. But okay, so let's go into the stats and skills. Shout out to the homie Soldex, Can't Fear Your Own World Sacrifice. Halibel's a very good character, guys. And honestly, Kenpachi, the Belief version, and Jushiro, these guys are very strong. So if you really want Halibel, this banner is actually not necessarily bad, but please be careful. I spent $1,000 on this, like I spent like $1,000 on this banner, and I pulled, well, on the Tokinata banner, and I pulled 4 Yoruichi, 3 Tokinata, and 1 Shinji. So just keep in mind, if you're in that unfortunate camp that ends up getting the quote-unquote Shinji for me, like say Halibel was the Shinji, and I only pulled one of them after like $800, just be very careful with that, okay? So going into it, as you can see here, the gift box, we have also gotten compensation of each attribute, which is really cool. I'm hoping that this tends to be I'm hoping that these come out more often than not, maybe once a month, if not once every other week. I don't think that these should be like completely just tossed out. Like, as much as I would like them to vomit these out at us, I don't really see them doing so. So please be very wary on who you use these on. My recommendation is, if you don't have a broken unit, hold on to these. For those that are unaware, especially for the newer players, getting one dupe in a character that's already very, very, very powerful is stupid OP, because now you unlock the focus plus 1000 slot, or the attack plus 500 or SP plus 500, depending on the type of character you're using, on top of everything. So like even getting one character 2 out of 5 is going to be very, very, very strong. So let's go into this mid-month and see exactly what's going down. As you can see here, I had already scrolled down. I started looking into Nanao, and then I had to redo the video because I wanted everything to be cohesive. So let's try to get this done and over with. Nanao, speed unit, strong attack recharge 14%, so she is an enhanced link. Arrancar Hollow Killer, so keep in mind that we now have another Arrancar Hollow Killer. And then on top of that, she is a speed unit, but unfortunately in the skills, as you can see here, she does not get Havoc 20%. Sprinter plus 1, Bruiser plus 20%, Devastation plus 40%, pretty standard. Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Freeze immunity. And then she does get Berserker and Frenzy, which is really good. Berserker 20%, mind you, not 40% like Halibel. And she does have an SP of almost 800. 1094 stamina, 623 attacks, very good. Focus is 348, which is good too. As you can see here, she is a range character. Range collision on the normal attack string. First strong attack, 725 radius. This is the standard beam that a lot of these characters are getting. Case in point, Thousand Year Bloater Yamamoto, Sapporo, Koga, Stark. I think Stark? I might be wrong with Stark. Strong attack reach. Excuse me. Strong attack 2 is going to be either a plant vortex or a moving vortex. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go into here, and strong attack 3 is a standard full screen. Not quite sure if this is going to be in front of her or around her. Most likely going to be around her by the way this looks. It doesn't usually. I'm pretty sure he says radius 1000 forward, I think, but I mean I could be wrong. And regular standard special. She does have freeze on all of her attacks as well, which is good, especially with the debilitator. The vortex having freeze is going to be nice because the chances of you actually proccing freeze is going to be pretty big. Alright, so going into Nanao, who I'm probably the most excited for because we haven't gotten a Nanao in so long. I think the last one was the Power Nanao, was it Cacao Society Nanao? So strong attack recharge 12%, and then she is a Mind Soul Reaper with an Arrancar Killer, so another Mind Arrancar Killer, which is good because we actually don't really have too many of those, at least I don't believe so. Stats, 794 Spiritual Pressure, 1092 attack, 627 attack. 1092 stamina, 627 attack. Going into it, as you can see here, Berserker 20% Frenzy, so it looks like they're starting to go away from the Havoc. Let me quickly check Soifon. Did they give her Havoc? No, they didn't give her Havoc either. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of sad. So, Berserker 20% Frenzy, Devastation 40%, Debilitator plus 5 seconds. It looks like she is weakening on all of her stuff. She does have Medic, nice. And, sorry guys, I love Medic. Let's see, but she doesn't have Enhancer, so it's not a heal boost. I actually really want a heal boost. I don't know how many people have that besides Sapporo. So Sprinter, Bruiser, Berserker, Frenzy, Devastation, Debilitator, Medic. Range character across the board, 700 radius on the first strong attack. I'm not quite sure if this is a projectile. Yeah, collision ranged. So this is a projectile. It's a projectile that pushes back, so that's going to deal a lot of damage. Strong attack 2. Heal 575 radius, standard heal that just goes around her. I'm not gonna lie, after playing Tokinata, I was kind of hoping that more characters would get something akin to Tokinata. His boost actually is also considered a projectile that pushes forward, which I really like. And then her strong attack 3, standard full screen third strong attack, and regular standard special, weakening on all of her attacks except for her strong attack 2, and she does have it on her NAD, so that's pretty good. And I don't think she really blows my socks off, to be honest. Going into a Soifon Christmas Power Unit, strong attack recharge 12%. I see that. Human Killer, so she's the first human killer that is not technique. The other two being Mayuri, New Year's no Mayuri, and Big Titty Orihime. I was gonna say Yoruichi, but that's not the case. So strong attack recharge minus 12%. Soul Reaper Captain with Human Killer. That's actually gonna be quite interesting. She'll probably have a stage in Senkaimon sometime next month. 790 spiritual pressure, 1088 stamina, and a 634 attack. A very low attack, interesting. Like, they've been shying away from a good high attack stat. Like, I think that 627 attack is probably the lowest attack I've ever seen in a long time. Like 623. Like, this is very, very low stats, by the way. Like, for an attack stat. Okay, so going into it, I honestly think that they're trying to balance out with this this Transcendence function. Keep in mind that a lot of these characters come out like a year, like they're already planned way in advance. So I don't know if they're trying to shy away from Havoc, Berserker, Frenzy, because honestly that's very, very strong. Sprinter +1, Bruiser 20%, Berserker 20%, Frenzy, Devastation 40%, Debilitator +2 seconds, Fire Duration -100%. So fire immunity, so I'm guessing, yeah, look at that. She burns with all of her attacks. It looks like, yep, burn on all the attacks. Strong attack 1, 475, standard lunge, okay, I'm with it. Normal attack, melee, and then strong attack 2, 350 to 675, vortex, 10 hits. I'm trying to think if this is going to be a plant vortex or if this is going to be a moving vortex. Like, no, this can't be a plant vortex. This is an interesting one. This might be a walking vortex. Maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong. Going into strong attack 3, standard full screen, third strong attack, and then regular special. That's interesting. Oh, ooh, Faded Moonlight with the clutch, bro. Give me that plus. I'll have to sign in. I'll have to sign in. Oh, let me sign in. Okay. Nanao, awful split mag situation here. 0.18 mags is usually Power Kyan's SA1. Oh, Power Kyan's SA1. Yeah, this is the, like I said, this is going to be the standard range collision for strong attack. Keep in mind that this is going to hit several times if you position it properly. So when I said that this is going to deal good damage, it's only if it's positioned properly. If it's not, you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. So Can't For Your Own World, Adam Yodo's SA2 is back, yay. The good thing about this SA2 is that it's a shockwave, but it's also a pull-in vortex, which means the hits connect much better with the mobs around you. That is absolutely true. That is the one thing I like about Adam Yodo, because even though he doesn't have that, even though he has the shockwave ability, the being able to pull an enemy in and deal much more damage than you normally would is good. Also, there seems to be slightly less pushback for the same reason. At best, she becomes a good GQ combo whore because the SA2 usually have a high amount of hits. That's actually good to know. I'm really, really happy that this, yo, Faded Moonlight, what a fucking MVP, bro. So yeah, shout out to Faded Moonlight, shout out to the GOAT Soldex. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. My thoughts right now, I'm actually really happy. Now, for those that don't know, I went right back into that Tokinata banner because my dumbass felt lucky, and I did like another $500, $600, and we did get the 4th dupe, but let's just say that I got Yoruichi 5 out of 5 from 1 out of 5 on that banner, and I also pulled a Shinji, so was he worth $3,000? Oh yeah, by the way, I checked my bank statements. I'm kind of happy that I did, because I probably would have made a bad decision and went back in. But yeah, no, Caleb decided to give us a duplicate of our choice, and I honestly feel like I'm probably going to use it on Tokinata. I don't think that Tokinata is really worth anywhere near the amount of money I spent. I honestly vote with my wallet if I believe that Caleb's doing good. I actually don't mind spending money. I know I spent a lot, but I mean, it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna justify it. I'm done justifying it. All I'm gonna say is I like Tokinata, I like his design, and I'm happy that I got him. But I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, guys, grind on, catch up, pick me up, stay blessed. Thank you so much for all the support this year, guys. We are dang man, it's already the end of 2019. We've been doing big things. We hit 20K subscribers this year. We got a bunch of like sponsors in the sponsor chat. We got so many people in the Discord. I appreciate you guys so much. And I honestly, I'm still speechless. I literally don't even know what to say. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Me and my girl are gonna go to sleep. Have a good fucking night, y'all. Oh, y'all know this, guys. Grind on, catch me up, pay me up, stay blessed. Wish y'all the best luck your summons. And yeah, y'all have a great night. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.